And we have Curran coming on from the northern end. First ball slapped through covers. They're going to come back for 2 and do it rather comfortably. Arvin's moving along to what may be the 4th 50 in the USAPL. And Curran just drifts that in lazily to the offside. That's Arvind turns that around the corner for a single. And Oveis off the mark. So Oveis Siddiqui off the mark with a comfortable single. Breybourne on to 108.
Yeah, Karthik. What is that?
And we see a slap through the covers. That one's held up by the accumulating moisture on the ground. And they come back comfortably for 2, but then there's an errant throw down to the bowler's end, unable to retrieve that. They come back for 3, so earlier today that might have rolled to the boundary. As it is, Arvind comes back for 3 and crosses the half-century mark. 52 off 33. It's been a very good knock to this point. And we just got a dot ball. So Curran's been a little expensive, but not too horrible. 7 runs off his first over. He's still ball to come. And Oveis to be looking to do something with this. Pick up a single at least. And there it is. No, straight to the fielder. Straight to Sunny. End of the over. 7 runs off it. Breybourne Cricket Club on Nelson. For those of you English folk out there, you know what I'm talking about. And for those of you who aren't English, you are very fortunate.
Softer this morning in the Argent again.
No, it was Ronak for 50 for count.
Oh.
All right, so 7 overs remaining, 81 runs required to bring this home. So it's just over 11 runs and over, 11 and a half runs and over. This could be an interesting finish, especially with Arvind still in there. Oh, okay. I've just been informed that Arvind has just scored his 2nd 50 of the USAPL. He's the highest run scorer in the league so far. Oh no, I tell a lie. Sefter is the highest run scorer, but Arvin's still in there, scoring some good runs. And this is exactly what the USAPL is all about. Some excellent batting on display. This has been the wettest match so far with the moisture factor. There's been some rain during the week. There's also been a little bit of very light rain around today. And just with the low-hanging clouds earlier, tended to increase the moisture. We're going to have Tejas coming in from the southern end now, change of end. See if he can produce some leg-spinning magic. Just ripping the ball through his hands. Ball might be a little bit slippery, hard to grip. And as we see, just drifts into the pads. Big hit. Attempted to bat that back right along the boundary as it was. Sort of double whacked it and knocked it over the boundary for 4, but it was destined there anyway. And just an easy single. Arvin moves along to 57. Ove still on 1, and he faces 3 deliveries. Tejas bowls a good delivery, cramping the batter for some room. And just a single. 1 ball remaining in the over. Apart from the boundary, not a bad over. 6 runs coming from it, and at a run rate of 11 required, then anything less than 9 or 10's good. Tejas with his final delivery, legal delivery of the match. Short, going to be called a wide. So he still has 1 final legal delivery of the match to attempt. That one, again, looks like with the slippery ball, just got caught in his hand. And we see a big hit to finish off, clears the boundary with ease, 6 runs. Tejas would not be happy with that. Breybourne move along to 124 after 14 overs. I think this is match on. It's anyone's game now. We have 58 runs required from 6 overs, just under 10 runs and over. There we go, 9.7. There we go, we've been informed. Yep. There we are. So we see the worms, and the worms are running fairly parallel to each other right about now. You can see Spartans were just a hair in front at the equivalent stage. Just lost a wicket at the end of the 14th over as well, or early in the 15th over. So things are literally neck and neck coming down to the wire. And it is going to be Karan Kumar continuing. And sorry, we've got the worm doesn't want to come off the screen right now. We're just blocking the view for you. And that was a boundary there off the first delivery of Curran's over. And good comeback there, dot ball, coming round the wicket, unusual. If he drifts down the leg, we'll see that exactly that type of shot. And they should charge back for 2, actually going to come back rather comfortably. Tejas just slips a little in the outfield there, and with a direct hit. Not that it threatened the batter at all. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Mitanch. My elderly eyesight is failing me just a little bit. That was Mitanch, not Tejas. So Curran just drying off the ball, and yes, the ball is going to be rather slippery now. Difficult to hold on to as a bowler, which is possibly why Breybourne chose to field first, in the knowledge that they can chase with the slippery conditions. But here's a big hit, and that was Sargam. Sargam, the substitute fielder, taking an easy catch, made good ground to it. And I say easy catch, but even under these circumstances, in the night sky with the lights and the wet ball, that was a well-judged catch. Timely wicket for the Spartans. 5th wicket falls for Breybourne. Curran be happy with that. Encouraging his fielder all the way. We see a good close-up of the catch. There it is. Holds up the ball. Made it look easy in the end. Breybourne 130 for 5. And we're going to have Mohit Patel, the under-19 representative, coming in to partner with Arvind. I say at this stage that Arvind's obviously the key figure in this run chase. He's been there since the beginning. He's got 63 runs under his belt. And he's hitting the ball very well. All he needs right now is Mohit probably to just keep turning the strike over to Arvind and let him try bringing Breybourne home. But we should be in for a close finish. Certainly very doable. Run rate required of 9.75. And dot ball's very precious right now. Currently hoping for a few more dot balls to the new batter. Mohit does well, slaps it down. There are 2 fielders converging on it. Should just be the single. And that brings us to the end of the over. So Mohit will retain strike for the start of the 16th over. We have 5 overs remaining. Breybourne Cricket Club travelling along at just under the required run rate, which is fine. They've got 5 wickets in hand, 5 overs to go. Arvind still at the crease. 51 runs required from 5 overs, just over 10 runs and over. And it looks like it's going to be Ankush coming back into the attack, back from his favoured southern end. Seems to bowl from that end every time he's playing. This is, of course, being the 3rd match for the Spartans. Looks like we're coming down to the wire. We have Ankush starts off with a wide. Certainly not required. Spartans not happy with that, but still plenty of time to rectify things. We have, looks like Hunan Amin warming up here on the 30-yard circle, so I expect he'll be coming back from this northern end. And Moet gets on that very nicely. There is a fielder down there, times it well, just the one run. And that's going to bring Arvind on strike, which is probably the preferred idea for Breybourne right now. And just pushing the tram lines outside off stump. Not called wide. Arvind had actually backed away a little to the leg side. Didn't make things any easier for himself. And just carved away nicely to the offside for 2 runs out to deep cover area. So at this stage, Breybourne probably in the driver's seat. They can control their own destiny here. They need to pick up 1s and 2s, pounce on a couple of loose deliveries, and keep things moving at about 10 runs and over. Now, 1 big over can certainly change things. They pick up 14 or 15 runs from a particular over. That's going to make the rest of the run chase easy. Again, just tapped away. And that's bringing Mohit on strike. Arvind along to 66. Ankush delivers nicely. Good shot by Mohit. Certainly understand why he's been playing minor league cricket last year. He's handy with the bat, good with the ball. Copped a little stick earlier today in one of his overs, but nonetheless he's a confident cricketer. That was again carved away nicely out through the offside to deep cover for 2. And 7 runs so far off the over. Moving along at about the required pace. This need another single, or at least a single. We see the, and he's out. We see the run out of the non-striker's end. We see Arvind not happy. Not happy at all. He's leaving the crease too early, and yes, we do see that. Definitely need to stay in your crease until you see the bowler well past the stumps, or at least into his delivery stride. But yeah, you can see him leaving early before Ankush had even approached the crease. It's a lesson to all batters out there: always remain in your crease, at least until you see the bowler run past. Even if he pulls up and doesn't deliver the ball, if he's past you, he's not going to get you out. And according to the ICC rules, the term mancad will officially be never used again. It's just considered a basic run out. As soon as the bowler's at or near the delivery crease or about into his delivery stride, it's considered active. You're an active runner and it's an active part of the play. We'll probably have the usual comments about sportsmanship and all that sort of stuff, but firm believer, as is someone such as Ian Chappell, not that I invoke the Ian Chappell, but I do agree with him in this particular case that you always have to be on guard. Make sure you don't do anything to give up your wicket. So it was a little bit of just a little bit of it just was not on guard, I guess, was Arvin on that stage. It came an unfortunate end to a good innings, but he certainly put his team in a good position. As the Ankush deliver to Moitz on strike. That looks like it's gone all the way across the boundary. It has. So outside of the run out, that's a good way to finish. 11 runs coming from that over. 142 for 6. We now need 40 runs of 4 deliveries, of 4 overs. And the way Mohit's batting, he may be the one to see this through.
Oh yeah, let's get this wicket.
I don't think I'll live. I'm getting my signal.
Oh, I want to go in the dugout now.
It's cold. Facebook. Yeah, I'm back now. I'm back. So folks, we have a very exciting finish on deck here. Just the 4 overs remaining. All right, so we have 4 overs remaining. We have Edward coming in from the northern end of the ground. It's going to be Edward coming in. The new batter in is Tirth.
Amar. Yo, someone logged in online.
We've seen Spartans all over. So Edward comes in, driven firmly by Tirth, to the man at long on, just a single. 2 young players looking to bring Breybourne Cricket Club home in what should be a very, very exciting finish.
He's 23. Tirth is 23, Mohit is 18.
And he's bowled. Mohit Patel bowled. Bowled by Edward. See the replay, just clean bowl straight through the defences. Looks like it chopped onto his off stump. And Breybourne lose another wicket at a vital time. Breybourne now 6 down for 143. Still 39 runs required. As you get into the lower order. Of course, all these batters, all the entire squad has been chosen with the thought that they can bat as well as bowl. So we won't see any batting bunnies. But obviously 2 quick wickets for the Spartans have certainly pegged back the momentum of Breybourne. So you see them celebrating in mid-crease, but they shouldn't be. And the new batter coming in. New batter looks to appear to be Masado coming into the crease. Yeah, it's Masado Sims wearing the silver pads. He's hoping that all that glistens is perhaps not gold but silver today, and he'll win the gold by bringing them home. Solid striker of the ball, big strong man. Looks very fit. And about to face his first ball from Edward. And not able to do too much with that, but certainly picks up the easy single. Have to pick up every run when it's available, and definitely need to pounce on some looser deliveries. Edward's done very well so far this over. It's getting exciting, folks. 3.5 overs remaining, 38 runs required. See a good shot from Tirth. Carved away. They thinking about 2, but some good fielding. I think that may be Hunan out in the deep. Is that Hunan? Managed to charge that down, get the ball in quickly, limit them to just a single. See a big hit from Masada, driven nicely. The wet ground certainly holds that up. Maybe to their advantage. No, thought they were going to head back for the single. But again, some good fielding from Karan Kumar. Limits them to a single. He chose just to run the ball in rather than throwing it. Perhaps he thought there was the end of the over, but there's still 1 remaining. So he's got the long run back to long off for the final ball of the over. Big hit from Tirth. Again, pressing for 2. Oh, we got an awkward bounce. Fortunately, backed up there by Srijay. End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. Breybourne Cricket Club. 147, 4-7 after 17. 35 runs required of 3 overs. It's going to be very, very exciting finish. Spartans probably got their noses in front with those 2 quick wickets, but Masado Sims is at the crease. Ankush will be bowling. Should be his 4th and final over. Choosing the man bun hairstyle. Criticise it all you want, but anyone who has the hair to do that, I'm always envious of.
Yeah, but I missed off there. He's the only one that scored for Spartans today, right?
Everyone scored.
Okay, Srijay scored 30. Suffer scored 80. What's it? Who else scored? Same thing with you. Srijay, I guess Suffer hit 80. Srijay hit 30. Sadesan hit 35. So for us here, Arvind hit 66.
See Ankush deliver the first ball to Tirth, just a single. Brings Masado Sims on strike. He takes a leg guard. And he's ready. He's looking set. Looking alert. Can he deliver? He's a truck driver by day. And he delivers a big hit, but it might be too straight to the fielder. I believe that's Karan Kumar out there. Karan takes a comfortable catch. Again, you can't fault Masado for going after that one. It was there to be hit, and certainly they need the runs at this stage. He just looks like it came off the toe, didn't quite middle of that, got under it a little bit more than through it. And Karan Kumar right on the boundary, ends up taking a well-judged and comfortable catch. It does look easy, but at this time of night with the mist drifting across the ground, it's not the easiest catch. 8 wickets down. Breybourne in a bit of trouble now, 147 for 8.
He didn't even get any chances, bro. He didn't even get dropped once or anything. Dude, he hit a 50 last game too.
But why did he not get a warning?
Because it's not. You don't need a warning. There's no warning, bro. It's like, that's just. There's no warning. No, I mean.
Whoever think that warning is.
You don't need a
There's no official rule says you have to give a warning.
There was never a rule that said it was even it's just deemed unsportsmanlike. It's never even like illegal.
We have the new batter in, is Talam Mohsin, comes on strike. He's certainly a big hitter as well when he needs to be. Although certainly pays to get bat on ball if you're trying to score runs. Missed that completely. Good delivery from Ankush outside off stump. Picked up his first wicket for the night with that previous catch. Gone for a little bit of wood, 31 for 1 off 3.5 overs. But none of it matters too much if they bring home the win. And another dot ball. This has been an excellent over near the death by Ankush. And we see a big hit there. The fielder had come in, beat him. It's going to be 4 runs, exactly what Breybourne needed at this stage. That brings them to the 150 mark, or over the 150. Still with 1 ball remaining this over. We see Tala finally connecting. He needs to do a little bit more of that. And Tala connects one more time, but not... Oh, it might go all the way. No, it's going to go to the field. It's a bit hard to see through. A little bit of mist drifting across the ground at the bottom end, at the southern end near the sight screen. Come back for 2. Breybourne, 154 for 8 after 18 overs. So that's 28 runs required in 2 overs. 14 runs per over. Again, that's certainly not uncommon in the modern format of the game, but it's still quite a task at hand, especially with only the 2 wickets remaining. Tala might be the man out there. I guess throw it out to you people on Facebook Live. Who's going to bring this home? Spartans probably with their noses in front. But again, a couple of big hits can change the whole complexion of the match. Flicked away off the hip. That looks like it'll go all the way. And it has 4 runs. Have the Breybourne cheering squad next to me. That is not me cheering. I am impartial. I do like to see a good result. But that was a good hit. Again, it wasn't a very good delivery. Maybe slipped from his hand a little bit. Right on the hip. Flicked away nicely for 4. It's a good start to try and track down these final 28 runs. Again, Edward persisting with the gentle spin. Slapped that, managed to just clear the fielder. It probably should have been back on the 30-yard circle. Adewater would have been straight into his hands. They scamper back for another 2. Move on to 160. That's 6 runs off 2 balls. And we see a big hit, but there is a fielder right out there on the boundary. Again, made it look fairly easy, but under a bit of pressure, I'm sure. It was a good catch, and the catch was taken by... We'll get the fielder. It was Zeel Patel. Zeel Patel took the catch. That's the 9th wicket goes down. Again, you can't fault Cheers for going after that one. Just the 1 wicket required, 9 balls remaining. It's going to be quite an uphill task at this stage. The ball was there to be hit. It didn't just perhaps dragged it a little bit. Perhaps might have been better suited driving through it. But again, it's easy to sit here in the commentary box and critique the shot selection. Batters under pressure there. They need to score quick runs. And they certainly don't have time to sit on dot balls. Brings the final batter to the crease. Shiv Sharma. Shiv Shani. Shiv Shani comes to the crease, left-hander, takes guard. Edwards coming around the wicket, couple of steps, delivers. Might be a wide, and it is. Ehsan just signals. So that's a bonus run. Edwards certainly doesn't want to be giving those away. That won't make his captain too happy. Slap down, should just be a single. No need for any errant throws. Score moves along to 162. And another big hit, may just fall safely. Players converging it from all areas. They do scamper through for 2 while it's still in the air. Dribbles past the keeper. Looked for an overthrow, but not there. 2 runs to Tala. As long as Tala's there, there's an outside chance that they can bring it home. They'll be hoping for 1 big hit at the end of this over. And he may have gotten all of that. It has. It's gone for 6. 6 runs over the square leg boundary. Big hit. And there's still a chance. That's 14 runs off that over. Breybourne Cricket Club move on to 170. Tala's on to 14. That's the end of 19 overs. So 1 over remaining, 170 runs on the board. I tell a lie, there's 12 runs required. They've scored 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They scored 16 runs off that over. I miscalculated. So there's only 12 runs required off the final over. Only, I say. That's 2 runs a ball. Certainly can be done. It's going to be Shiv Shani on strike. I do suggest he's probably going to be looking to get off strike with a single and see if he can get Tala down the striker's end, because Tala seems to be the guy who can perhaps do the damage. It's going to be Hunan to bowl the final over. Shiv Shani on strike. 12 runs required off the final over. Hunan, with his cramping style, just kind of cramping him up at the crease line. And Shiv does exactly what is required, turns it around the corner, just going to settle for the single. I can't see Tala coming back for two. Now, the interesting is Tala and Hunan have played with each other on numerous teams throughout Chicagoland, especially in the Bolingbrook Premier League. So well known to each other, quite often teammates, in this case opposition. So not only are they trying to bring their team home for victory, but both players will probably, well, one player will have bragging rights at the end of this over. There's a hush over the ground as we see what happens. Tala just drying, not Tala, Hanan drying off the ball. Tala connects, and that one's gone all the way for six. A massive six over square leg. Fantastic, fantastic work. That's exactly what Breybourne needed. Scores up to 177, 5 runs required off 4 deliveries. It's all happening here at the ground, folks. It's an exciting finish to an exciting mash. Dare I say it's super over? Will we have time for the super over? Huh? He chops it away. They're going to look for 2. They probably should be able to come back for 2. They're going to hurry. They're going to hurry. Good throw from Sunny Singh might have him in trouble. No, he's home. Definitely home. We're now down to 3 of 3. Right at the death, man.
Are you there? I said it right, didn't I?
All right, so 3 deliveries remaining, 3 runs required, 1 wicket in hand. Former teammates facing each other. Tries a swing away straight to the field. Oh no, there's going to be a run out. They've thrown to the wrong end. They could have had him at the batter's end.
Love that excitement, Julian. There you go.
They could have had him out at the striker's end. Under normal circumstances, probably no run there. And as it is, Tala retained strike, which probably is for the best. And not sure what happened there. I think the bowler might have just injured his finger with the return throw. So a little bit of a delay in proceedings. We've got 3 runs required off 2 deliveries. Scoring contingent is rather excited. I think they're cheering for Breybourne. I, on the other hand, am impartial. But certainly excitement at the ground. There's a buzz. So Tala is looking very relaxed, just waving to his friend at the boundaries, not even focused too much on the task at hand. May have been in similar positions before. I think we're all going to be good to go here in just a minute. I still get a little bit of attention to, I believe that's Anand's hand or finger. So it's just everyone's taking a moment to breathe after that little bit of excitement. Could have ended the match then and there. Fielder threw to the wrong end. Tala was halfway down the pitch. And here we are. Game reset. 2 balls remain. See all the fielders charging back into their positions.
You've been here every day?
Some days when I won't go.
Where's Shashank and
Shashank's here. And then delivers. Taylor gets under it. It's gone straight up in the air. It's going to fall safely behind the keeper. And there's 2 runs required off the last ball.
one ball, 2 runs.
Do we have lights till 10:45?
No. 15 minutes.
We might have time for a super over. We have super over in the rules, man.
Played tomorrow morning. Come back on Sunday. Chalo, let's go.
All right, so all excitement here.
It's all happening right here.
It's all happening at the Bolingbrook ground, USAPL. Exciting finish. 1 to tie, 2 to win. What will Hernan do here? I sense he may just fire it in at the stumps. We do have an exciting finish. We get a little bit of advice coming in from Karan.
Let's go.
Hernan just looks like he might have got a bug or something in his eye. Shiv Shani on strike. He chops that away. They're going to run one. Oh, he ran out of the ground. He's run out. And that is a tied match.
Oh boy. Gunman, stay on the ground. Stay on the ground.
They get to pick their 3 batters.
Well, we don't have time.
This is why we need 10:45.
What's the start time we have right now? 6:30? Yep. I said to push it to 6.
You said we'd get 10:45 for the lights.
What do we do? Lights go off at 10:30. Hang on. Julian, what are you thinking?
We can't get 2 overs in
9 minutes.
9. And we got 13 minutes.
So what? Split them off? Do we have that?
Split in the rules?
No, split the points.
No, we can't split the points.
Set super over.
Okay. Well, we don't have time for a super over.
I thought you said we'd get the...
Only for playoffs or?
No. It was every night here. We are probably going to... Do these guys play again?
No.
Against each other?
No, they don't play. Only
Well,
one.
with the light situation,
3-1.
huh? It's not going to happen. There's no way we're going to be able to play a super over. I'd say we should change the time to 6.
Yeah, but that doesn't solve tonight's issue, does it?
No. So what's the solution here?
We need to... it's in the rules. We have to play a super over.